It is just one of those days where I had to put on a full face of makeup, including false eyelashes, which I rarely do, and just try on some pretty clothing. Oh my god, there are pockets! There are pockets! Hey guys, my name is Sadie and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am standing today because I felt like standing. I am here to give you guys an honest review of a YouTuber's clothing line, and today I am reviewing YouTuber Jenn Im's clothing line, Eggie. So if you are not familiar with Jenn Im, she is what I think in kind of like the beauty, fashion kind of space, one of the OG YouTubers for me. Her YouTube channel was first called Clothes Encounter, if I'm not mistaken, and she used to do videos with one of her close friends, but now she just goes by Jenn Im and the channel is all her own. She is a Korean American YouTuber and has always been someone that I have looked up to on this platform and just as an influencer in general. I kind of hate that term influencer, but Jenn Im is one of those YouTubers that I have been watching for so long, for years and years now. I have always loved her style and her aesthetic. She is a Korean American, and I think in that way of her being an Asian American made me really look up to her in a lot of different ways. Please, none of the negativity in this review is against Jenn Im. I love her. She's a fantastic creator in my opinion and a really genuine, sweet seeming person. I mean, I don't know her personally, but I love her aesthetic. I love her style. I love her as a YouTuber. So when I heard that she was coming out with this clothing line, I got super excited. Her clothing line is Eggie, which means baby in Korean, and I think that is really cute, a really cute brand name. Jenn first announced this clothing line back in August of 2017, so this brand has been around for a couple of years now, but it's definitely still a newer brand. It is, to my knowledge, exclusively an online brand. I don't think they have any in-person stores. After looking at her first launch and logging onto that website, something that I immediately noticed is that the prices were much higher than prices that I usually pay for when it comes to clothing. I am definitely guilty of having a lot of fast fashion clothing. I'm trying to steer away from that now, kind of turning a new leaf. Definitely when it was first announced about 3 years ago, after looking at the prices, became less interested in checking out the line, so I didn't for a very long time. But a couple of months ago, I think it was around the middle of March, seems years away from where we are now. I follow the brand on Instagram. I think it was either her personal account or the brand's account that announced that they were having an 80% off sale, and that 80% off applied to everything on the website, and I thought if there is any time for me to shop the Eggie line, it is absolutely right now. So I went on the Eggie website and I picked up 9 different pieces, and I am here to try all these pieces on and review them here for you today. While I picked up these pieces at the heavily discounted price of 80% off every piece, I saved like nearly $500, which is amazing. Even though I did pick it up for that discounted price, that sale is not going on anymore, unfortunately. Hopefully they do one of these sales again in the future, but because that was just happening in the past, I do want to talk about these pieces from the perspective of how they are normally priced, not at the sale price. So that's what I'll be talking about today, but I will also mention the price that I picked them up for. Cha-ching! 80% off, that's what I'm talking about. I am here to give you a full, honest review, all of my opinions, what I think of the Eggie line and the 9 pieces that I picked up. So let's get into this haul and review. So like I mentioned, I picked up 9 pieces in this haul, and I'm going to start with the pants first. These are the first pair of pants that I picked up, and these are the Yves trousers. These Yves trousers originally retail for $62, but I picked them up at the sale price at $12.40. Let's see what these look like on. Alright, we are kicking off this haul and review with these, and first impressions upon putting these on is that they feel like a really high quality pair of pants. This is the kind of quality I would expect from somewhere like Banana Republic or maybe J. Crew. To me, they are very like professional looking pants, but I feel like they can also be dressed for a lot of different occasions, but I could definitely see myself wearing these to go teach in or to go to school in. They have these nice pockets on the side, and I really like the pattern on them as well. They have a little bit of a sparkle to them too, so I think it just makes it that much more unique. I don't know if you can see on me, but they're kind of like a 7/8 length on me, but I think on someone taller they would be a true capri. It is a high-waisted pant. It goes like right underneath my belly button, so it gives you a little compression here in the front. Overall, they feel pretty good to move around in, and I can tell that these pants are just gonna last really long and hold up really well. Well, I hope so. And for the price they originally retail for, which is $62, I think that these pants, although that's kind of higher than what I would normally pay for clothes, I think that these pants are worth that price tag. They do feel super high quality. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned before, but I'm just pairing these pants with a top that I have from Forever 21. Totally work appropriate and great quality, nice dense fabric. Thumbs up from me for the first item. The next piece I picked up in this haul are another pair of pants, and these are the Playa pants. Playa pants? Playa like beach? Playa? I don't know. These pants originally retail for $65, but I picked them up for $13 in the sale, so let's see what they look like on. So I'm immediately not liking these as much as I did the last pants. So the first thing I'm noticing is that there's just like more room up here in the front in general. Maybe I can hike them up a little more, but then they start to get too high on me. So I think in general, sorry I keep looking past the camera into the mirror behind the camera. I think that these are kind of made for someone who is taller because of all this extra space, and they are supposed to be more high-waisted, but I can't really hike them up anymore. These are more of like a utilitarian style pant to me. They are much looser fitting, and that makes them pretty comfortable to wear as compared to the Yves trousers. I feel like I like the idea of these pants, but when it comes to actually putting them on my body, I don't really like how they look, but I can still imagine myself getting some wears out of these. I think they're still stylish. Maybe if I styled it in a different kind of way, I would like it more, but I'm just definitely experiencing more fit issues with these than I am with the other ones. I also got a size small in these. They do have really nice big pockets. They still, like the other pants, feel really high quality, and maybe if you're a taller person, you could enjoy these pants more. I know these pants also have a matching jacket to it, so I can imagine the set of this being really cute. Now, for being worth the price, these pants are originally $65, and I don't know if I would pay this much for a pair of pants, but you know, if you are looking for something in this style, something that would still be appropriate for the office or any job you might have, but you know, still have more of a personal style to it, there's still some edge to it too. If you're looking for something like that and you're also maybe taller than 4'11", you might enjoy these pants. Yeah, still good quality, but I don't think I would pick them up for their original price. The next item in this haul is a romper. This is the BB Girl romper, which originally retails for $75, but I got it for $15. So let's see what I think of this one. These sleeves are no joke, man. I feel like I could take off, feeling like a majestic bat in this one. Total Sophia Nygaard vibes for a second. First impressions is my arms are feeling heavy. The sleeves are definitely a lot. In addition to this kind of ruffle sleeve detail they have on the end, they also have these bows that are tied on the end, which makes it a little less practical. They're also just kind of long on me in general. If I straighten my hands out, my hands kind of disappear. So that's kind of an issue, like functionality wise, but overall I really like the look of this item. I don't own a lot of black clothing items, and that's what kind of drew me to this one, is that a lot of my clothes are very colorful, so I need to kind of add more black into my wardrobe to have some of those staples. I really love the overall design of this. I love the ruffliness of the sleeves and the square neck at the top as well. The ruffle on the shorts are really cute too. This is a romper and not a dress, and usually I don't like the way that rompers feel, but this feels very flowy, very like a dress. It has this really beautiful sparkly pattern to it. I can imagine this being really fun for like a New Year's Eve party, or just like going out on a Saturday, want to do some dancing with some dramatic sleeves. The length on the short I think is quite short. If you are a longer legged person as opposed to me, I can imagine these being really short on you, but the ruffle detail also makes the length a little bit longer. I think this is a really fun piece. Is it worth the original $75 price tag? Maybe not, depends on what you're looking for. If you have longer arms than me, maybe the sleeves will be less of an issue for you. Overall, I think this is a really fun dressing up, going out kind of outfit that I know I will enjoy wearing. and I finally have more black clothing in my wardrobe. The next item in this haul is a jumpsuit. This is the 925 jumpsuit. It's in this nice, lovely pinky peachy color. This jumpsuit is originally $68, but I picked it up for $13.60 in the sale. Let's see what it looks like on. It's a little long, so I'm concerned about this one. Working 9 to 5. First impressions, it's a little big. So it does have these straps that are adjustable. You can make them lower in the back here. They have a button on the back so you can lower it and make it shorter. I put it to the shortest option and the straps are still a little long. So what I think I might do to make this more functional for me, I might add another little slit so I can move the straps to be even shorter because it is a little loose at the top. But overall, I really like the look of this jumpsuit. This is the first like full one-piece jumpsuit that I think I've ever owned. Yes, I know I could style this with like a t-shirt underneath, but going off of how they modeled it on the website, the model did not have a t-shirt underneath, so that's how I'm rocking it today. But I feel like you could definitely go for like a white t-shirt or whatever color you want underneath that, and you would just give you more coverage in general. I really like how it looks even without the t-shirt. It's a pretty thick material. It's like a denim-y feeling material. I can imagine that this might get a little hot in, but I'm wearing it pretty open today, so I think it would stay pretty comfortable that way. I like all of the details on this piece that kind of make it a little more of a girlier version of a jumpsuit. It has this kind of ruffle detailing here, not really at the waist, but for me it hits like at the rib cage. The back is pretty open, as you can see. It has this belting detail here as well. I did have to roll up the bottom of this jumpsuit, but that's not surprising because I'm short. And so far, I think all of these Eggie pieces are just super high quality, nice dense fabric. It is not like some thin, fast fashion quality kind of fabric. The higher price tag definitely matches the higher quality of these clothes. I got some extra fabric going on here, which might make it a little less comfortable to move around in, and it might look a little weird in that way. But overall, I love the color of this one. I love the style. I think it's a really unique piece. The nice denim-y fabric makes it pretty comfortable to move around in. Nice fun jumpsuit, always can use one of those. And do I think it's worth the original $68 price tag? I definitely do with this one. Really nice quality jumpsuit, and as a short person like I am, I don't think there are too many fit issues. This piece is definitely making me wish that Eggie had maybe some petite options, because this is a size small. The extra small would have been too tight, but I wish it was just like a little bit shorter, kind of like the romper was too, just a little more fitted to someone with, you know, just less length. And next piece of this haul is a dress. This is the Mancha. Excuse my awful French accent. This dress retails for $75 and I picked it up for $15, so let's see about this one. I'm feeling some shoulder pads in this one that are making me not too sure about it, but let's see what it's like on. Feeling like a football player in this one with these shoulder pads. So yeah, first thing that stands out to me in this outfit is definitely these intense shoulder pads that we got going on. That is probably the first thing and my least favorite thing that stands out with this outfit is the shoulder pads. I don't really know about the design choice of these. Maybe I can take them out and I will like the look of them better. So it looks like they're actually sewn in, but maybe I can cut them out and I will like how they lay flatter on the shoulders better. Not sure what decade we're in with this one. I'm getting kind of like 80s power suit vibes with this one. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's like the cut and the shoulder pads. I don't know if that's right at all. I could be way off. Moving past the shoulder pad dilemma, there's just something weird about the fit of this dress. I'm not sure what it is. First of all, it was kind of like a really confusing dress to put on. When it is delivered, it just kind of has this flap to it. So I figured that you're supposed to stuff the flap through this belt. I like the color and I like the detail of this like rhinestone thing. And overall, I again like the idea of this one. I liked how it was styled on the website and on the Instagram like I saw. I just feel like there's a lot of extra fabric here, and if that wasn't there and it was just more fitted and this was like more of a detail that was put on here rather than like a functional thing where you have to stuff fabric through it. Yeah, this is not my favorite piece of this haul so far. I feel like I will still get some wear out of it. Again, the fabric feels really soft. It's a heavier weight fabric than I imagined this dress being, which is nice because it gives you a little more for warmth if you are wearing this around the holiday time. I want to feel really like powerful in this outfit, but kind of like the fit issues, the frumpiness, the shoulder pads, the extra fabric, just not my favorite piece. Not impressed by this one. And yeah, with just the issues that I have with this one, I don't think it is worth the price tag. Maybe I'm just being a dummy and I like put it on completely wrong. If I'm being a dummy, let me know. And if there's a better way I should be wearing this, please tell me, because I'm not sure. I'm just not feeling this one, and I do not think that this is worth the $75 price tag that comes on this piece. This is the next item in this haul and review, and it is the Isabella mini dress. This originally retails for $58, but I picked it up for $11.60. Is that math right? Yes, $11.60. So let's see what this one looks like on. Ta-da! Alright, I'm definitely feeling a little more holiday cheer in this one. This dress, immediately when I put it on, I think something about like the two different fabrics that we have here kind of gave me like homecoming vibes. But when it comes to red dresses that I feel like would be fun around the holiday time as compared to the last one, I am loving this one so much better. On me, it's still a pretty short length. It is called a mini dress in its name after all, so it kind of lives up to that in the length of it. I really like the detail of these two really tiny straps. I think it makes it really girly and fun. I'm liking the cut of a neckline, this kind of sweetheart-ish style shape. I do like the design of this dress overall. It is definitely more form-fitting than the last dress was. I don't feel like there's all of this extra fabric, but then again, if you're not the most comfortable with really form-fitting dresses, which I know I'm not always the most comfortable with, this might not be the one to pick up. This fabric down at the bottom, while it is kind of like a stretchier, more cottony kind of fabric, it still feels really nice and dense, and I feel like this will still hold up really well. I'm fairly happy in this one. The color is really nice and bright and poppy, and I feel like would be really fun again around the holiday times or anytime. I don't know why I keep saying that. Red is for any time of the year. I'm not feeling the most comfortable in how the fabric lays kind of around my midsection here. This fabric might not be the most forgiving. I don't think it's the most creative or unique Eggie design by any means, but I still think it's a really fun dress. Do I think it's worth the $58 original price tag? Maybe, you know, if this is something that you're looking for, if this is the kind of dress that is your dream dress, but it's not mine by any means, so I don't think I'd pay that price tag, and I don't think it's the most original design, but overall I'm still happy with it, and I can still see myself getting a lot of wears out of this one. This dress is next in our haul, and it is the Julia halter dress. It is originally $65 and I picked it up for $13 in the sale. The color on this one I'm immediately not too excited about, but let's see what it looks like on. To me, this is not immediately what I think of when I think of halter dress. The sleeves on this dress definitely give it more of the off-the-shoulder look, but then again, these straps here that do cross the back and make a halter still, you know, make it a halter dress. What do I have to say about this one? Brown is not my favorite color to wear. This shade of brown specifically is not something I tend to go for in general, but I do like the polka dot design on this fabric. While I don't like the color, the polka dots I think are really cute, and I like that they have this kind of gold detail that is encircling these velvet fabric dots. The fabric in general is probably, besides the color, my favorite part of this. In general, I just think that there's like a lot going on with this dress, with the polka dot fabric and the bow in the front, the off the shoulders and the halter too, and I think one or two of those elements was taken away. I would like this dress more. Maybe if it were just the halter without the sleeves, or you know, just the off the sleeves without this halter. There is also something about how it is sewed in the front. This top part right here gets like separated into a different part here in the middle after it goes past the bust, and because of that it kind of does like a weird thing with the polka dot pattern. It makes like some of the polka dots here look like cut off in the middle. Ooh, it has pockets. That definitely gives this dress a couple bonus points. If I were to redesign this into a dress that I would love, I would first of all change the color of it from brown to something else. It's just not what I would go to. And like I mentioned, I would just take like 1 or 2 of the design elements away. There's just a lot going on in general that makes it a little busy and kind of look, maybe the bow makes me think it looks like a little juvenile in a way. I still think it's really cute and really comfortable, and I still see myself getting some wear out of it, especially knowing that it has pockets now. It's not my favorite. And also, I don't think that this is necessarily worth the original $65 price tag just because of those little quirks that I find in the dress, but I still like it. I'll still wear it. I've said that about everyone. This next dress may be the one I'm the most excited about. This is the pinky dress. It originally retails for $68 and I picked it up for $13.60. Let's see if I love this one as much on as I do just looking at it. Ta-da! Okay, I'm sure if you know me at all, you can tell that this dress is totally something that is up my alley all the way. It is such a lovely, nice, light pink color, and I really like the design of this dress. To me, it has kind of a very classic silhouette when it comes to the cut of this dress, but it just has those kind of design things that make it a little more modernized and just a little girlier and more fun. While I feel like the top is a little low, I'm feeling that that's like a common theme in a lot of these clothes that again makes me wish they had petite options. But while I do feel like the front is really low, I still love how it is cut here in the front. I love the ruffly sleeves, and yes, I just love the buttons that are running down the front. The back of the dress is not as low as the front of the dress is. I think that this is a really classic style, this kind of more fitted and a little more flared at the bottom. Really classic overall, but I think just has those design details that make it really special and girly and fun, and I'm really happy about this purchase. This I think is my favorite of the haul so far, and the fabric of it is just definitely more dense than something you would find in any fast fashion store. It definitely feels just so much more high quality, so much more well constructed, and I can tell that it's just gonna hold up so much better over time. I could probably go on for a while about how much I love this one. Just makes me want to like spin around. Yes, I just totally feel like myself in this dress. I love it. I also love the stitches that are like running down the front of this dress. Now, thinking about the original price, $68, that is definitely up there. That is definitely more than I've ever paid for something, and more than I actually paid for this, because you know I picked this all up during the sale. Even if it were not in the sale, I could definitely imagine myself picking this one up. The pinky dress. And this last dress of this haul and review is this Edith midi dress. It originally retails for $85 and I picked it up 80% off for $17. Let's see how I like this one. Okay, now I'm not sure which dress I love better, this one or the last one. This is the last dress of this haul, and it is the Edith midi. It is in this really beautiful red color, a little more of a deeper shade of red than the other ones. I really love this dress too. Although it is described as a midi length dress, on me it hits me like right above the ankle, so it's like pretty much a full length dress, but no complaints from me for that. I really love this dress. I think it is really comfortable, even more comfortable than the last dress that I tried on, just because it's a little more loose fitting, so I don't have to worry too much about keeping it all tucked in. Like anybody who really has to worry about that all the time, I'm just, you know. Immediately when I look at it, it just looks like a really romantic dress to me. Just the style of it, I just feel like Juliet in this dress. I could be standing from a balcony and someone could be soliloquying me from below. Soliloquying? I don't even know. Is that a soliloquy he says there? I'm sorry, I'm not a Shakespeare expert, but what am I even talking about? The deepness of this red color I think is just super gorgeous. The design of this in general is so pretty. I think it's, like I said, such a romantic, flowy dress. No, oh my god, there are pockets! There are pockets! I don't think I've ever been so excited to find pockets in a dress. Can you believe that this beautiful dress has pockets in it? I cannot. Oh, okay. I am so happy I saved the best for last. This is definitely 100% my favorite piece that I picked up in this haul. It is so comfortable to move around in. The length just hits perfectly on me as a short girl. No, it's not a midi dress, it's more full length, but that's totally okay. The dress, again, does have 2 layers of fabric. It has more of this thin see-through overlay, but then it has the red satiny fabric underneath, which is a brighter color underneath. But yeah, I totally love the sleeves. I don't think the sleeves are too much. I love the kind of cap sleeve look in the sweetheart neckline and this kind of tie detail here in the front, and this ruching here, again, is a really unique piece to the Eggie line. I love it. Oh, and it has pockets. Can you beat that with a dress this beautiful? I don't think you can. This is definitely the priciest piece that I picked up, retailing at originally $85. Ooh, that is a steep price. But you know, if this were a dress that I saw in stores, I tried it on and I saw it and I loved it as much as I really do, I think it would be really hard for me to say no to this dress. I love this one, and it makes me even more excited to try more Eggie pieces in the future. And that completes this haul and review of the Eggie line. My overall thoughts on this brand. Yes, this is, I touched on some of these points throughout the haul, but yes, this is definitely a brand that has a higher price tag to it. And a while ago, there was some controversy about this brand in general that Jen did address in one of her videos about this clothing line being produced in China. I feel like whenever you hear that the words made in China, you automatically have this bad sense of it, but knowing that Jen has a relationship with the owner of the factory where these pieces are created, and knowing that she deeply cares about these pieces being created under humane conditions, and just knowing everything that goes into creating her pieces, she addressed all of those issues in one of her videos, and I will link that down below if you're interested. But overall, what I think of the brand, it definitely has a higher price tag to it, but overall the pieces have that higher quality feel to them. For me personally, I would think of these as more of investment pieces at this price tag, but I think that they are totally worth it quality-wise. Yes, the design on some of these pieces were not my favorite, but that is just another thing that I appreciate of these pieces, is that they do have a design to them. When I look at every piece in this line, I see the thought and the design that was put behind it. I see how Jen's aesthetic comes through. I just so appreciate all the thought that was put behind each and every one of these pieces and into producing a really high quality piece. I really do hope that Eggie does one of these huge 80% off sales again, because I really saved so much money picking up pieces in this way. It is just one of those days where I had to put on a full face of makeup, including false eyelashes, which I rarely do, and just try on some pretty clothing. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know with a like or a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already to stick around. I would so appreciate if you did. Let me know if you want to see any more of these YouTuber clothing line haul and reviews. I would love to give you my opinion on them. I hope you're all safe and doing well out there wherever you are. Thanks for watching today's video, and until the next video, I will see you all then. Bye!